picture of the man who's about to do it. Because if he does, then it's likely that Egypt will have had some great success this year.
Mic check 1 2 1 2 1 2. Microphone check 1 2 1 2. Microphone check 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2 1 2. Hello, microphone check 1 2. Hello, 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 everybody. Hello, if you're watching Sharajan Media Live. As usual, today we play against Egypt. This now two successful opening of Mohamed Kalon's trip to take Sierra Leone to World Cup. Welcome once more for joining me. If you're just joining me, please share the link, because today we can talk about Sierra Leone football, and at the same time, at the one commentary as Leone Star is playing against the Egyptian Pharaohs. Like I said on my post earlier on this afternoon, are the Pharaohs ready to take on the roaring lions of the Lion Mountain? It is exactly what is happening right now. But so far, so good. About 16 minutes of the first half is ongoing, and Sierra Leone, they on the defensive side for over 15 minutes. We've only managed to possibly cross the 18-yard box of the defensive midfield of we own half, I think maybe twice in the past 15 minutes. But we've been under serious pressure by the Egyptians. So it is not a surprising game, and it is not a surprising pressure that we find ourselves this evening. But at the same time, we want to see how much we go for compose as a national team and make sure, say, we keep up to the pressure of what Egypt's they face count towards we. So right now, Egypt don't get about 2 or 3 attempts. One was very close to the top goal bar of the Sierra Leone goalpost, but again, it went over the bar by Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah has been very much instrumental in this match today, and Sierra Leone is now in possession, and we are knocking it around once more. For the very first time, we've been able to make a couple of passes, and we've gone past the center line. We've lost it again to Egypt. We've not been able to hold possession for not more than a minute or two. And as you know, if you cannot hold possession for more than a minute or two in a match like this, you are definitely going to be faced with serious pressure. So it's about 18 minutes gone of the first half, and we're still watching Leone Star actually trailing against Egypt 0-0. No goals yet been scored, and we hope there's not going to be any goal in the first half and also the second half. If there's going to be any goal, it will have to be in favor of us, Leone Star. But like I said earlier on, we've been under tremendous amounts of pressure by the Egyptians, and we are now holding on the ball. We've managed to make a couple of passes, and now we are now defending with Cabo on the left flank. He's pushing it hard. We've now tried very hard, surrounded by 3 Egyptian players. This is the first time we've been given a free kick right in the half of the Egyptians' defense. So basically, we are now about to make our first attack, and Cabo did very well with that. It was on his own with 3 or 4 Egyptians surrounded him, and he managed to lose it just by a foul being given to us. So I think we're looking forward to see what is going to happen. This is the Egyptian goalkeeper that I saw in Morocco that had an injury in the quarterfinals of the AFCON and was substituted, and the substitute became a hero after the penalty shootout. Again, this is the same goalkeeper. He's the Egyptian #1, and let's see if we can give him a test for his money. And I can see Jumabai is there, and few more other players are there. Is a quick one taken to Cabo. Cabo back again to the right flank. Is he gonna have a cross into the 6-yard box? No, still holding on to the ball. A cross now into the box for Jumabai to head it backwards to Cabo and place it to Kai Kamara. Yet again is another chance, just kicked over the goalpost. This is the very first attempt that we've had, but it is off targets. Not a bad try at all for Leone Stars. We've been defending very well so far, and now Egypt is on the counter-attack again. 5 versus 2. We have the half of our half is surrounded by Sierra Leone in blue. And you can see Egypt is on possession right now again. They are knocking it around conveniently. It is not a stroll in the park. Headed down by the defender. And Sierra Leone is in position again once more, defending. We've been defending so far. And now a right attack on the right flank. One-on-one. No, he was not able to pass the Egyptian. A foul being given against us. Unlucky for the number 17 player of the Sierra Leone national team. And definitely that was a foul against him. Well, we're going to see what is going to happen today. We don't have, well, I will not say we don't have names because we don't rely on names right now as we play, because we are now looking up to Mohamed Kalong, who is the newly appointed coach, and this is his second official match for the Leonsters. So basically, we're going to see what is going to happen today, and we are going to watch Sierra Leone emerge victorious on this spectacular football match against Egypt. Egypt has already qualified, I think, with leading the group with sufficient amount of points, and we are third, 1 point behind. That's a lovely ball. That's a good save by Mohamed. That's a good save. That's a good save. Well placed, like I said. Another attack again. A defensive blunder again for the second time again. Salah one-on-one. No penalty given. No penalty given. Referee said, get up, Mo. This is not your time. Well done, Cowboys. A foul being given to Sierra Leone on a one-to-one. Mohamed Kalon is on the touchline, arguing, fighting, and talking. And then we have on the other side another great Egyptian striker who is managing the team right now, Hassan. No, that's not a foul. Get up, get up, get up. And that's a very good defense by Jumaba. Very good defense by Jumaba. He managed to save the ball, and the Egyptian striker fall over his leg. I think he should be booked for that, because that is definitely not a foul. Well done, Jumaba. That was a spectacular defense by you. Sierra Leone is hoping to maintain the first half draw 0-0, and it's just about 22 minutes gone in the first half, and we are still looking forward to see. They have the first short break, water break, and now we're going to see, well, it's not a water break, it's an injury by the goalkeeper. I think the goalkeeper, Mohamed, is down for some reason not known. Definitely it's not going to be something that serious. We hope he gets back up soon and continue with the game. That was a very good save. They just did a replay of the save. It was quite a good one-to-one, and Mohamed was very strong in his goal line. Thank you very much, Mohamed. And that was a spectacular save by yourself, and we hope to be joined by a few more other pundits tonight. And it is not just going to be me, and I'm going to be making phone calls later on to see if I can get some of my colleagues to come and help me talk about the Leonster game today that we are seeing. Egypt is wearing their all red, and of course Sierra Leone is on their blue jersey for tonight's match, and we are looking forward to see what the outcome of this particular match is going to be like in Cairo. So it's still 0-0, and Sierra Leone has been awarded a free kick just after the injury of the goalkeeper, and I think Mohamed is back up again to continue his duty. His duty has not been an easy one. A short one by the Sierra Leone defense, and Cabo is waiting. There's a huge distinction between the body weight and size of the Egyptian and Sierra Leonean players. You can only contend with one or two of the positions when it comes to. That's a good flick over by Kai Kamara, but yes, still, we're still struggling to be able to hold on to the ball for more than a minute. Egyptians have been in full possession of the match so far, and that is Mohamed's goal. Well done, Mohamed, for keeping your eyes on the ball and not letting it go at all. I think we should be able to hold the ball a little bit more so we can have some crosses. No, that's not a foul. You cannot take chances like that in your own half, because the Egyptian can be deadly scorpions that will give you a hard bite on the back of your neck. If you don't be careful, it is going to kill you. Now they're having an attack on the left-hand flank. Sierra Leone is defending very well right now, as I can say. The match is still ongoing, and Sierra Leone has proven to be a very defensive side. Not at all. It was not an offside position, but it was just a near miss for one-to-one with the Egyptian striker against Mohamed. That's another combination pass by Mo Salah. And Mo Salah has been very much instrumental in this Egyptian squad. He's the captain, and we all know he's one of the highest goal all-time scorer for Egypt. At this particular point in time, there's another player that is actually 2 or 4 goals behind the great Egyptian highest goal scorer, who is now managing the Egyptian national team. We're still struggling to be able to get into the half of the Egyptians, and we're doing everything possible to make sure that happens, but we're still struggling. So far, so good. We've been on the defensive side, and we have defended very well, even though it's been very much challenging. I can see Mohamed Kalon on the touchline talking to his players whilst they are having the ball on the pitch, and Kai Kamara is holding on to it once more. And Kai Kamara is the captain for today's match, and we are trying everything possible to make things happen here, but it doesn't seem to be happening at all. Well, if we maintain the goal line as it is, 26 minutes gone, I think it will be in our best interest. So it's good to have a point from this match, not to lose everything. That's the worst we can have, and I think that will be a victory for us. But we can still have something going if we have the team to be on their right footing. Right footing meaning they give it their all, but I don't think it has been easy so far for them, because they're still chasing the ball as they're chasing almost everything on today's match. So they're finding Salah at every given point in time, but like I said earlier on, we haven't been able to hold on to the ball for even not more than a minute, and that is very scary in football. Especially at this level of football, you really want to be able to hold on to the ball for at least a minute or two so that you can gain some amount of confidence with your team playing. But so far, so good. We haven't been able to do it. We seem to be all over the place, but defensively, we've been defending very well. Not too bad at all, not to complain. I think that was a tight pass by goalkeeper, and I don't think Mohamed was expecting that kind of ball at all. So he just kicked it back off as the way it comes to him. Jumaba is complaining. Now Mo Salah is coming to take the corner for Egypt. And so far, so good. You have a couple of Egyptian players that are almost ready to register their first goal for this particular match. But I don't think it's going to be possible at all, because Leone is doing everything possible to maintain the goal line to be as it is 0-0. So this is Cairo International Stadium, and Egypt is playing today. The stadium is full packed, not fully full packed, half packed. And I know, of course, the Pharaohs are already relaxed, thinking they've qualified. That's a good save by Mohamed again. Nice one by Mohamed. And he's complaining. And that was a very good strike by Mohamed Salah, and a very good save by Mohamed Cissé. Just a tap on the back by Kai Kamara, who's always been in the defense. And it's good to see him back on the pitch playing for Sierra Leone after some controversies over the past couple of years of him playing or him not playing, or he retires and then came back out of retirement. So this is Mo Salah on a 1-to-1. That's a foul against Mo Salah. That could have been the other way around, but again, it is in favor of Leone Stars. I know Mo Salah wants to complain about that, but that's a 1-to-1 with himself, and not with Jumaba this time, but it's a push on the face of the Sierra Leonean defender, and a foul has been awarded to Sierra Leone, and we're going to have a goal kick as we're looking forward to have match doctors to go on the pitch. Now they've told them to turn back, and the game is going to continue, and the player is back on. So thank you very much. If you're watching Sierra Leone Media Live, as we're running live commentary of the Sierra Leone versus Egypt match that is live at the moment in Cairo. So don't wait to be told. Join us if you can, or share the link if you can. And Leone Star is on the move. Also, don't forget to send in your comments and suggestions if you have any, and we'll have a discussion. We are now on the attack. First corner has been awarded to Sierra Leone for the first time, and this is the very first time we've managed to go into the half of the Egyptian half, and we're looking forward to this very important and first of its kind corner kick to be awarded to Sierra Leone. We're hoping it is going to be a difference, and a difference of a nature of us celebrating. Kagbo is going to take the corner kick, and everybody else is waiting in the nice delivery. Defended well by the Pharaohs, still in their 18-yard box, not being able to maintain it. Back again, we are now on the attack once more. Move it on, that's good. That's a good play by the Leone midfielder. Kagbo back on it again, one-on-one. First time we've been able to maintain confidence and holding on to the ball. Unlucky. He goes out for a throw in favor of the Pharaohs. Yes, you're watching Share Media live on YouTube and Facebook. And for those who are watching, please don't forget to send in your comments or questions if you have any, as this is the time we should be able to watch the analysis. If you're watching it elsewhere, that's fine. Unfortunately, there is no rights being given to us to broadcast the match, so we will not be able to broadcast it at all. But definitely, this is the time for you to be able to make your comments and suggestions as we were talking about it. There might be some platforms online that will be showing it, but definitely we are not doing so today. Now Egypt is on the attack once more, defended well by Sierra Leone. By Sierra Leonean Juma Ba, I will say. It's not the Juma Ba of Share Media. Egypt is on the attack once more. And he goes over the goal post for a goal kick to Sierra Leone. Unlucky. Well, unlucky for the Egyptians and lucky for Sierra Leone. That was a very good try by the Egyptian. Again, the Mo Salah combination has been very instrumental. And he's not in a hurry to score goals, but it is very much in a hurry to be able to make one or give his own assist in this particular match today. It's not all eyes on him alone. It's also all eyes on Kalong, as we have two of the country's best in their playing days representing their country again on the managing bench. So basically, it's a very historical event, and that's a hopeful shot by the Sierra Leonean striker, almost 10 years away from the center line, and you're attempting to have a shot on goal. That's very ambitious. Well, Egypt seems to be a bit confused now because they're losing the ball for no good reason, which means they possibly might be under some amount of pressure by the Leone defense. So they're much confused. That was a good try by Kagbo. On his own, he's been doing very well so far on that flank. And he's possibly wanted to play for a foul but not been given. That was a good try. And that was a good pace for the Sierra Leone number 19, but he's just slipped. As a slight slip by him, you definitely will not be able to claim a foul in that particular occasion. So let's keep it up. So far, it's 33 minutes of the first half gone, and Leone Star has been able to maintain the goal score line as it is. And that's a one-to-one, which Jumaba defended it very well. I think that should be Jumaba, and that was a very good defense for the Sierra Leonean defense. So far, so good. We've managed to maintain the goal line as it is. And it's 0-0 to Leone Stars. If we manage to maintain the goal line and we manage to maintain the result as it is, we will be going on top and we will be second. So let's just make sure that we maintain the goal line as it is. Now Kai Kamara is defending. He's not defending actually, but he's attacking, but not with the ball. So he's basically defending from top. When they say defense from top, it means the defense should start from the attackers of the opposition, which is we. And this is what we are doing right now. So Kai Kamara is doing everything possible to make sure that the ball does not go past the midfield that easy. Like I said earlier on, Egypt seems to be losing the ball a lot these days, and I don't know what should have been the problem. Maybe they are not too happy with the way the goal line is. They were expecting to be leading right now either by a goal to nil, but that hasn't been possible at all. So we are hoping that this game ends as it is. That's a nice collection for Mohamed. He doesn't need to worry about that. I will not say it's a back pass, but I think it's a very comfortable catch for Mohamed. Don't mess around with that. We've lost it again to a very dangerous position. and blocks by Jumaba again, who actually made a careless pass initially. The pitch seems to be slippery. Our players are just falling down for no good reason. I think it's the pitch has been very much slippery today. I don't know what's the problem, or I don't know what sort of boots that they're wearing that is not giving them the stamina. That's a Mo Salah attack. Again, it didn't happen. That's a corner kick, a deflection on a Sierra Leonean player, and now Egypt has a corner kick against Sierra Leone. It's just about 36 minutes gone. Only roughly about 10 more minutes to play, or 9 more minutes to play for the first half. And Sierra Leone has so far defended very well, and they are not going to concede by all means. A short one again being taken by the Egyptians, and a short one again into the 6-yard box. Mo Salah, another second corner. No, it's a goal kick in favor of Sierra Leone. And my battery on my YOLO is going to run out soon, so basically I expect the charger to be here, and the charger should be connected into my YOLO, and that is exactly what I'm looking up to right now. So basically I've only got a couple of minutes on that, but it will remain to be the same as it is, as we are now about 37 minutes of the first half gone. We are still now on the attack as Leone Stars are making their way into the half of the Pharaohs one-on-one. We've been trying everything possible, but we've not been able to break through. We've been trying everything possible, but we haven't been able to break through, but we're still trying. Keep on trying. The midfield has been composed. That's a nice defense by Jumaba in the midfield. Oh, a missed pass to Kai Kamara. He was not expecting that one, but it came at the wrong time. But so far, so good. Jumaba has been doing excellently well. He's coming back from his defense and tackled the midfield and supports the midfielders whilst the national team is on the attack. And that's a long kick to the left flank of the Egyptians on the attack, but it's gone out for a goal kick in favor of Sierra Leone. So far, so good. We've been able to maintain the goal line as it is, and we are looking forward to a positive end of this particular match, as Leone Star is not running out of ideas, not running out of the tank is still full, and we're still there, and we've now been able to manage to make a couple of more attacks, but haven't been able to break through the Egyptian defense as much as we like. We're still now holding to the possession of the ball. We've been able to keep the ball for some time now, and it has not been bad within the past 5 or 10 minutes of the play. So that's a clearance by the Egyptians. It goes all the way down to the left flank of our defense and clears out back again to the missed by Kai Kamara, and Egyptians are back in possession. Egyptians are in possession in the midfield. That's a nice defense by Sierra Leonean defender, and it goes to Mohamed Cisse, who is holding on to it. Mohamed has done well so far. He has made a couple of positive saves, and he's still doing everything possible to make sure that Leone Star comes out of this game with not conceding any goal at all. So far, so good. It's still 0-0, and Leone Star is actually doing extremely well to maintain the goal line as it is. The Egyptian coach is very much anxious. He wants goal. He wants to be clear-cut qualified for this particular tournament of the World Cup, which is going to take place in Canada, Mexico, and the US of A. So basically, this is what we're expecting right now. And Sierra Leone is on the defense, not on the attack. That's a nice attack by Cabo. Cabo has done extremely well so far today, and we've been able to hold on to the ball. Yo, that's a nice miss by the Sierra Leone Kai Kamara. And it goes out for a corner kick to Sierra Leone once more. And we've been trying. That's a nice attacking play by Leone Stars, and a good defense by the Egyptian Pharaohs. And it goes out for a corner kick to Sierra Leone. That was a very close miss. If that defender wasn't there, it would have landed right on top of the head of Kai Kamara. And we are now taking our second corner of the match. And Sierra Leone supporters are there in numbers, not as much as you might expect it to be, but they're still there. That's a corner kick into the goalkeepers, directly punch it out, and now is a counter. It's a foul. Free kick to the Pharaohs. Egyptians want to take it quickly so that Sierra Leone will not reassemble themselves in defense, and they failed to do so. Nice try by Sierra Leone. And I think the way the game is now, Egypt should have been very much cautious now to think, well, we have to be very careful because the Sierra Leonean team that we expect to be not good enough is actually good enough to give us some run for our money. Now Egypt is on the attack once more. That's a one-on-one. A nice, slowly picked up by Mohamed Cisse, who is in goal. And that was a near miss by Egyptian Trezeguet. I believe he's supposed to be a French and Egyptian national because Trezeguet, I remember, used to represent France and a very instrumental player for the French national team. It's not the same Trezeguet. This is Egyptian Trezeguet. This is the African. Although the other one too was African, but African that possibly born and live in France throughout his life. I saw Egypt play in Cameroon against Ivory Coast at the quarterfinals of the AFCON, and it was not an easy match at all. And I think when I saw the Egyptian in person, it was a great experience for us, great experience for some of us who were there present, and it is also an opportunity to see them live playing. It's quite different from when you're watching it on screen. And yeah, so Leone Star has managed to be able to defend well and also build on their attack, which is what they're doing right now. And they are actually doing well. The midfield is not bad at all. We only have a couple of one or two hiccups, but it's been steady so far, and it's been very much composed. The confidence has grown a bit compared to what it was like with the Guinea-Bissau match, and I think to play against the Pharaohs and you're still 0-0 for the first half is just about to finish, that should be like a very good result for Sierra Leone so far. And they've been able to manage to hold it up, and they haven't been able to actually penetrate, but they've been winning the ball now. It's not like the first 20 minutes of the match. We're now able to build the ball, hold it, and then build on our attack. We're now on the attack again once more, and a cross and a mere defense by the Egyptians, and they are back in possession in their own half. They're knocking it around. There was a player on the floor right now, but he's just up again. Now Egypt is on the possession. Is it going to be a one-to-one by Mo Salah? No, that was a good try. And it goes straight over the goal line for a goal kick to Sierra Leone. So far, so good. Sierra Leone is doing well. We haven't been struggling that much, and we're doing everything possible to make sure that we maintain the goal line for this particular match today. And that is exactly what we are doing. I would say kudos to the national team, kudos to the defense. The defense line has been very much composed, and they've been able to maintain the goal line to be 0-0. And Mohamed is about to take the goal kick, and is just about to do so anytime from now. 1 minute to the official 45 minutes to go, and we are still expecting some amount of extra time to be added to the first half. So far, so good. Leone Star has managed to maintain sanity, I would say, and they've managed to maintain the goal line as it is. It is 0-0. Pardon me. That's a long goal kick by Cisse. It goes all the way into the head of Kai Kamara, flicks it over, but lost it by... Again, the ball is still in the air, and this is a one-to-one now. Egypt is in control. They're knocking it around in their half, and they're making sure that they have full possession like they used to in the first 20 minutes of the half. Hope it doesn't exist for too long, as we're now approaching the end of the first half. Egypt is still on the attack, and they are in the half of the Leone Stars. Now to Mo Salah. A nice one-to-one. A nice defense by Sierra Leone. Like I said earlier on, we've been defending very well, and we've been able to hold the ball with confidence and not to lose it by any point in time. It's a foul being awarded to Sierra Leone, and we have a player on the pitch. So far, so good. We've done well. We've done extremely well. And I think we're in the position to do even more. We have defended ourselves. We have defended against one of the best in Africa. And Leone is off the bench. 3 minutes of the extra time being added to the first half. And I'm going to try and see if I'll be able to connect one of my colleagues to join us in the discussion. So hopefully we'll do that immediately after the end of the first half. So 2 minutes of extra time to be played. Just about 2 more to go. And Egypt is on the attack again. Is it going to be a 1-1? No. The ball is still in our half on the right flank of the corner post. That's a good block by Jumoba. Yep, and we've been doing everything possible to stop any kind of play by the Egyptians so far. They've done everything possible in their midst, and they've not been able to break the Sierra Leone defense by any means. And we are going to defend this by any means necessary. We're going to use the principle of that, and that is what it's going to be like. That's a good 1-1 again. Oh no! Just at the 11th hour of the first half extra time, Egypt have managed to squeeze the goal against Leone Stars. They've maintained their tightness, they've maintained their structure and composure right up to the 11th hour of the extra time awarded, and we've now conceded a goal. So Sierra Leone is now going to trail from the second half with a goal down against the Egyptian Pharaohs. A very much unlucky defense, a nice 1-to-1 combination, and it was just squeezed right in the corner of the right post of Mohamed Cissé, and there is nothing they can do about it. So Sierra Leone is trailing by 1-0 just at the end of the first half, and the extra 3 minutes added to it. Egypt have managed to score a goal as we go into the few seconds of the final extra 3 minutes time that was awarded for the first half. That is it. So the first half is just about to finish. And we are now going into the second half anytime soon, as Sierra Leone has just crossed the line and they restart the goal that was scored against them, and we've just lost it again in our own half. So basically the first half is over officially, and Sierra Leone is trailing by 1-0 just at the edge of the first half, and the extra 3 minutes added time is when they lose it. But let's not relent, it's just football. And I think it's better for people to be able to know exactly what it is. And Sierra Leone is trailing by 1-0. And we're just about to finish the first half. The first half is finished. And Mohamed Kano is going to have a very good team talk with his players and see how best they can come back out in a very positive manner to regain the position of possibly equalizing for the second half. Well, as we await the second half to start, let me just talk a little bit about what I think I know of Sierra Leone football within the past couple of years and where we are right now. And in the meantime, let me see if I can add my colleague onto this and see if he will be able to join me anytime soon. So far so good. Sierra Leone is trailing by 1-0, and we are now going into our changing rooms and getting ourselves ready for the second half of the match. I don't know if my colleague is ready. Are you ready, man? Let me just I've sent you the link already. So basically, if you can log on to that link, then I'll be able to add you on, and we can take it from there. So far so good. Leone Star is trailing by 1-0, and the Pharaohs have just scored a goal. Now the last 3 minutes over, can you imagine? Don't fetch, say the tenor really fetch for done. If it's not done, no, and the tenor can score by you. But that's football for you, because sometimes they tell you they expect seeing in the score, nothing in the score when you least expected it. But even if it don't nice for make the team go out for the first half without a goal. But again, that's football. We should be able to prepare ourselves for that and come back strong and make sure say we're able to keep up to what they don't do so far in the first half. So I'm still waiting for you to join me if you can, Mr. Clay. And yeah, send you the link. So just tap on that link and then I'll add you on so we can have a conversation about the national team and where we stand so far. There is hope, and for the fact that there is hope, we'll be able to maintain that hope and make sure that we keep up to the standard of that hope and make sure that our hope they be the best of what we want for make Salon football be. So let me see if I can go back to that meeting and see if I can get it up and running and get my friend to be back on it and see if we can possibly add him on. I'm still waiting. So far so good. Leone is trailing by 1-0 and we're right here at the Cairo International Stadium. Well, I'm not there. Well, actually, we're right here. Doesn't mean I'm there sitting down watching the game. No, I wish I was there. I would have loved to be there anyway, but I'm not there. So basically, I'm here. I'm here in Sharaja Media Studios in the UK, whilst I'm talking to you guys watching. So we'll wait for see if we can get 1 or 2 people for joining me and see what will be the outcome of this particular match for the second half. Or let me just see if I can just send him the link again and then see how best we can get him to be online. So far so good. Leone started trail by 1-0. And we expect Leone Star to do very well in this. Well, hello, my brother. How are you? All right. I think I'm going to add Mr. Fred Clay. Welcome and hope you're doing well today. How the France? Okay, Mr. Fred Clay, hold on, let me add you quickly. Right, Mr. Fred Clay, welcome to the program and welcome to you. Mr. Fred Clay, can you hear me now? Fred, I don't know if my viewers can hear you, but let me just try and see if they can hear you once more. I think it's my video that is not, or my audio that is not loud. Let me just cross check and see if they can hear you loud and clear. All right, guys, bear with me whilst I'm trying to get Mr. Fred Clay to be live with us, and he's definitely live with us. But I'm just trying to get his audio out so that everybody can hear him loud and clear. All right, Mr. Clay, can you go again once more? Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now loud and clear. That's fine. So how are you? Welcome anyway, by the way. Welcome to this edition of Sharaja Media Live.
You don't mute, Tibo. You don't mute, Tibo. You're on mute.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, you can hear me now. So basically, I've got 2 systems or 2 devices that I'm running right now. So welcome, Fred Clay. So I'm not sure you did watch the game. What's your take on the first half so far?
No, first you ask me something. You say Audi France.
Okay, Audi France. Okay, let's ask you Audi France first. Let's go back to Audi France.
Now one get in my miss na London.
Now TV is London.
See, but I don't see any say people that be run at a bus reach London. So I run at a bus that means.
I know the answer you. I really know the answer you. Because you are provoke me in London.
People na yanda as a 70-old man be they run at a bus. You reach before me.
Well, that is London for us, and where that is London for us, you know, say now the parts and I know we're gonna London. We definitely get for the run all the time for catch bus, for catch train.
I'm telling you, man.
But so how France anyway? How are you guys on in France?
It's okay. The population also increased in France. They get 11 association now. You know, oh no, it's unbelievable. But when I come back last year, me too. It so don't increase drastically the number with national able tells them. Yeah, there's a lot. People let me they want from the language, but I think people don't begin to say second language can help out. You know, so most people they can also know more now they stay. You know, they stay. Okay,
so you're saying there is a huge amount of Sierra Leonean community in France?
Yes, now. Yeah, you can imagine they get up to 11 associations, so you know what's in the mean.
Wow. So which part of France you did?
Just we call on Zone 3, then call on Alphaville, not just one stop from Paris.
Okay, that's good. So far, what's the community like? Are they gelling together? I know there is 11 organizations, but what's the atmosphere like? Are they very much peaceful? Are they communicating well with each other? Are they actually organizing events for them for come together? What is it like?
Well, events, as you know, then you know they don't. Saloma like enjoyment. And one thing they know they don't, that's small gossip, small blah, and they don't also. But so far, so good. I would tell you, say majority they did together. They even they try to organize. I don't know if na summer outing for make all the associations they come together. You know, well, for years so far so good. I think things are okay for you, say, and they try. Not like you know every weekend you can see them bull they pass 40 days married. No, get down there. But that is small children in a park. They go on there. You know, una the big. I make people go for go sell clothes and there, for go sell fufu. They get money because they might not a week, not they wanna not get 10, 15. But we will get there anyway. We'll get there. We put small in France.
All right. So which one of the organization that you're part of? You're part of all, or you're part of few no more?
I support all. I not decide for going to anyone. I support all because basically, as you know, now my family, I want to make a settle. That's alone that will already say good or bad. The other you know the world go die for make up. So I will say me a stranger now, but I support and I look aside my own family will go. But for now, as I say, they're so vocal, so they play around everybody, you know.
All right, thank you very much. So now let's talk about football. I know say you they follow the Sierra Leone national team, and you don't know for say we don't get a new manager on Mohamed Kalong, and you don't see in first match and today in second match, but unfortunately we're trailing by 1-0 just about the last 3 minutes of the extra time where they put. What's your take on the appointments and the structure of voting you don't put together so far as a national team?
Yeah, I feel it's a late appointment. More like the team is struggle for a good coach. Which money they play with one they call experience. Very, very important. But you know what team in well to before camera and I some man go carry point camera for the check. But hey, wait for us, one goes on now. Because you know your story. You don't inside that game, you know what it mean. You know, I hear some people there with so-called blogger, they all say, no, if we don't go for president. Would that technically fit Pasmarical? Would that technically fit the time of struggle for put things then together? But you know that country there, you know, that the only country where all man get enemy. All man get enemy.
Sure.
And you get appointment that the same people they can't tell you back say Papa be they don't say Mama been there. Would that fit past that particular man there? Hello no them. Who don't see them table. For then you get an home base where you just come inside few weeks and look what you will they say. No matter what you look what you will they say. I know they believe say that salon they play so. The one important thing for inject that confidence into the young boys there. You know, now home base are there, the comedian salad there, but you know telling say look at when they play, even they lost some of the balls, but you know so they say the same model which we are equal. We are equal and I win the play. So for me, you know, salon like you play so not like good thing. What we good at now for criticize. You know, that critics we good at. But wait till me they say so. Like how Musa Kalome get the time to put them boys in together with them in Finland. If Mohamed handle this team for some time, we'll see wonders. So I believe say the appointment late if I don't get her earlier, I just pray God because football again, we know everything can happen. Let God just get a good game and let God put blessing for make at least his success because the success is very, very important.
That's so true. And at the way how things they go, if you just say you can begin counting success story just immediately after in first match.
As I said earlier on, you just say you just sense look how Leone just play. Even though at this 9 minutes we have feel so that we just forget about kick the all told the loss now at the end of first half or second half where they can just feel say okay it's all over. And these are professionals who they play against. But to me, I don't feel that confidence. Who we hold the ball, say now you. And not forget saying that the best way for play away match. You get for defend and look for opportunity. You see, people don't know to make you pull Musa Tumbo and bring Kai inside. Kai only area the winner in first ball. Now the second ball no money for collection, but not for the go collect because of the play that one top yonder. The two man and then the win. So I just say the technical team they know what they do. You know favor there because that big side the place. You see, then they bring the pressing Ghana with 18. When Mohamed try for kilo keep the day, then any two will get number now. You see, look the flanks them, they get speed. And Mohamed, technique than the pan game. So far so good. Enough work it to how you want time, but we are getting the enemy are so satisfied. And trust me, Tiba will win this game 2-1.
So you feel say the way how it don't structure the team, people don't forget a chance because again, like you say, Salon will very good for criticize. At the moment, you don't win the first match, everybody think, oh yeah, na Guinea-Bissau. But at the same time, this is not one of his biggest challenge. If you say this for be something where they go take him for knock him off or for say, well, okay, this is just something that you can use to build the team for taking to the next level. You think, say, it will get any kind of issue with the supporters base or fan base or some of the greatest critics them in the game?
Well, I believe that people don't prepare for because they get for cap. Even when you win games, look at the way you win that game, they say, well, other people are so that they get for prepare for T-boy. T-boy, I don't see a game where somebody no me put my team together no more. Whether they cost my mama, let's look at you no more now. You see, no more now cost my mama. Frankly, you pull your mama under back. That player you don't play, so can you imagine what they can't see in the old table? So a normal scene, and I believe the Mohamed used to I don't do me for long. Whether I be there as a player or anything, they don't need it for long. Get for prepare for that because that as I said, that's good at. But once when you see, you will let you country. You will know which kind of football, which are the season now from the young players. They underline the young players in there. You need to get to give them for assess a coach. No, the new appointments. Let's get them together to wait till what. You see, big 3 changes, and so that means it's still they're on trial. You see, 3 changes. Although the other player injured, but they say if you get for replace Kai Kamara for Musa Tumbo, there is something where you need it. One that experienced player for control the team, then to that AL because of the defense. So always you watch them on all 2 the goalkeeper get the one along the send. Even we can win and back again almost second man on this. So in no which they look the midfield back again no more. I'm so happy because my man the firing power, the chasing power, they want to the left and right. And another you need. Look what somebody they do. Very good one back again. Juma they make small mistake, but I can tell you what's happening no more back again. Because it gets 2 players there for one at all the time.
Yeah.
Not going to play with it no more now. So to me, I'm so impressed. Goalkeeper outstanding. You see, alone not forget back again. Would they change tactics back again every now and then? Because still me and able know if in a 5-4-1, 4-2-4, or 4-4-2. Every now and then I different tactics because what you do, the 2 wingers and peg. You see, if the 2 wingers and peg no more now back again, can't you wait that they always that same all for the kind of defense. So I just wait for opportunity. But they are so clever. Always they push we can down. So as soon as they cancel, they want to carry cover. I'm glad when they play the 2 wings them. You see?
Okay. Well, the second half is just about to start, and I feel to say, so far so good. Me too, I'm satisfied with the way the boys don't play, and the kind of challenges they were, I feel to say, they are up against is none to be compared to the one we then get against Guinea-Bissau. So you feel say the Pharaohs could have done better than what they have done so far in the first half, even though they managed to get a goal at the end of the extra time?
I mean, also mean they do better, but they for do better. Man, the way Leone started playing, so anytime they meet up, no, like be a problem because just the speed, the chasing power is unbelievable. Then they everywhere. And now one difficult chase in the chase. So if you watch them, they can't decide they never go to and go behind back again the Pharaohs because with an angle chase. There's always that box, 4-man or 3-man from an angle. So So for going inside the back again, they lost. They don't try to go inside three, they lost. I make now, then they always back again, go on the wing. They swing back from one wing to another. So space could they.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the defense they play so well. The three they don't, so they follow the play like a number four. You get like a three, all the 10, 5, 6 midfielder they always so they're not able for penetrate. I mean that they win, then they play more. You look like a Salah just to wait for opportunity no more. Instead, don't know what people do on the field. So the boys then spirit, the boys then pace, when I blitz like football, they call for now. They get everything. They get everything. I just say then. As I say, me no say this game here with the win and 2-1. When waiting me they say.
All right, thank you very much, Fred Clay. I think they don't change Nzozi, don't come inside. He don't replace Mohamed Kamara. So basically, they expect say information where you talk about earlier on go down slightly change as it don't make a substitution for Brinkam, another striker who believes they get pace. So the game don't start right now, and I know yourself they watch the game so far on your own side. So what's your expectation for the goal scorers then? Now that we don't get we don't get another striker, we don't come on board. What's your expectation of the goal scorer then? Who do you expect say go score the first goal for Salon if he end up for Lake we win 2-1?
Well, as I say, I believe say this young boy when they call Messi. He go get a goal today. And we play, I just forget the name we get with last goal. Because now one thing me they always see when they hold the ball, then they facing the goal. And that don't disturb the favors. And I know one thing, they not overwork them because then they can't take now we midfield. Now we have a line. And we defend they do that. Then they come back again, they might win the burn out. So I believe say them two players then they I see goal from them. Then if Musa get for Kain's side, the energy, because now Kai will talk of experience, that energy we get for Kain's side, which if you get for Kain's side, I get for control. So now make us say no matter which we get 2 goals, you know, not going exactly from the players they come out. I know say from that right hand side no matter which they get 1 goal from the right hand side.
Whoa, they just missed us. A very long strike that hit the post and it hit the second post where just go out for a goal kick. Well, Fred, let's continue to watch the game and see what's going to be the outcome of this particular match. But so far, so good. That was a near miss. It could have been 2-0 just within the first 2 minutes of the second half. That would have been... Wow. That's a very near miss. You see what I talk about anyway. So far, so good. Let's go back to the game and see what is happening right now. Because we believe, say, the Pharaohs are now coming on very strong, and Sierra Leone will be very much skeptical for see whether they're going to be able to maintain the goal line as it is, or they're going to lose their guard at any given point in time. So, Fred, over to you again once more.
Yeah, Tibo, you see, one thing I can always say, we get this bad kick, like it's called a bad kick, no way, always at the end of games, I don't know if now, what are the actual, what do I use? Carefully or waiting way we not can take with last 10 minutes serious. More like if 2-3 players they don't get a day, they don't play fine. Now that's what we take into consideration. How will they manage the end of the games? It don't always be problem. It don't always be problem no more with the last 45 minutes and extra time. You know? And good thing in the back again, some it's still continuing about this match. If I tell you that the same blue, the same time will be used, but now a very lucky brand. The last match with Egypt inside Egypt back and the same blue would have been Omer. I think that might be in I just remember the year again. Another historical thing that happened, but can I ever not say like a Salah in first game where he played now with Sierra Leone 2012 and inside Salou.
Where you say in first game as in first international call up?
Sierra Leone 2012.
Okay, we're now on the attack. Nzozi. Again, back to Nzozi. Oh no. Usai. Exactly. Come on. That was a good attempt on goal.
That's not the problem.
That was a good attempt. That was a very good attempt on goal. A very good one.
They always get issue. You see? Look at that. Look at. You didn't take your time?
Yeah, he should have taken his time. But again, they close them down. Somebody was closing him down.
You know, other countries there where they get opportunity, they don't really know where team. But as I said, people will win this game 2-1.
Well, I hope and believe so, because again, if we get the right attacking team and we compose ourselves well enough for conceive another goal, then yes, we will. But so far, so good. I think we've been playing extremely well. We're composing ourselves well. And we're not losing the ball like we used to within the first 20 minutes. And they're now on the attack again once more. That's Salah, defended well by by Jumaba. Now to Nzozi. That's a long pass to Kai Kamara. Kamara is holding on to the ball right now to Nzozi again. Nzozi has to be very mindful not to lose the ball in the midfield. I'm not saying a play away ambitious, but you have to be very mindful of not losing the ball in the midfield because the Egyptians are crowded in the midfield, so they have to be very mindful. Yeah, Craig, they say something about the fact that there's going to be challenges.
Yeah, but if you know one thing now, everything get for change because I'll be the defender now for at least we not lost and the way that it was to we can get. Now we don't lost now, so we forgot the offensive. So it really get for change now. It really get for change. And if you watch now, because you not get one goal, so they said going to take time. So they can say a different ball game. Like you can't say we go for the press because we open. That yeah. Will be the defend, we're not going to defend too much because we'll get the non-stoppers. They're not going to defend one goal against you. You see, so obviously now, trust me, now we can go on the offensive big time. We just can go on the offensive big time.
Okay, I believe so. We have to be on the offensive, but also we have to be very mindful not to lose it when it matters most because the Egyptians are going to be not careful, but cautious. And at the same time, they need to take chances for actually allow you for attack. Now they are on the attack once more, as in the build the attack from the left flank. Back to number 15, number 7 now is in possession again once more. Kai Kamara is chasing as usual, but like you say, Kai Kamara in actual presence on the pitch is about experience and also aerial ball. And the aerial ball in the really camp, he's been defending them very well. But the Egyptians have put together up to 10 or 15 passes, headed out by Jumaba and clear out by the Sierra Leone defense. Definitely, yes, that's what it is. So far, so good. I still not the 110% by you prediction. I don't know why.
No, me will tell you, say, look at what they happen now. The game don't go to a different level. Everybody they open fire. Me only concern what I get, that you look at who gets earlier on from Abu Dumbuya. Then I know say it going to take time now, Yeah, it going to take time now for play. So now they and let go get other one under. So I think say Kalon for don't think of that and see I able for adjust that. Yeah.
Are you anticipating that he makes a change now?
Well, I'm gonna go for adjust that because then they create. You know they will give all. Once you don't get your first card number, you will give all at all.
Yeah.
Give all. So then that is just a free number now for now, And to me, I'm impressed with the three backs. They don't try because for hold up with that kind of information, you watch them on all the balls that they go on the wing. Watch them from that way they play. They never penetrate. That the wing, they're not fair. Always not the wing.
Yeah.
And we don't get that now. I think say that which will be the look for number now for watch the attack. But the problem is now they need to go full. They're not to go full. Oh, we will goal this.
No. I see the anxiety of the goal, but you know it. And then the attack we now full blown again. Again, 1-1. Salah, oh no, it's gone out again.
Wow, what a miss.
That's a very close miss, like you said.
What a miss. I just want to something important in the field where I notice people notice.
Then I would think.
Salah still in the celebrate Salah. You see that for Salon get Salah go back?
Now what's it?
For Salon get Salah go back? What's in your haircut? Or you know you're in interview?
Why if I go cut in here for Salon game?
I don't tell you something no more now. Check 2012, what happened to Salah and Salah?
No idea. I don't know what happened to Salah and Salah. No.
Well, okay, no more now. Just check that number now,
No, why can't you just tell me now?
I've been not saying earlier on. You asked me what I mean by in Derby. Let me see, go check a number 2012 Salah Derby. You will know what's under me.
Okay, I'll check it.
But you know they play with Tibu, just check what's in the goal and that's what we call this.
Tibu for me, they're able for equalize and then win the match according to what you said. So it's 55 minutes of the first half gone, and we are still waiting to see what is going to happen on this particular match. And we do look forward for see the best of Leone Star for emerge. Egypt, they still lead by 1-0, and we hope say this will be in the interest of the Leone Stars. So Fred, what's your take on Nzozi? If he don't come, he don't go, he play in live football somewhere in Eastern Europe, but at the same time, he had a call up by Mohamed Kalong. You feel to say that something way being the right thing for do to look at young players coming in to play for the national team?
Well, as I say, make you always say the coach knows best because now you know what he wants. Now you team tactics, now you know the player the way they want to make build the game around, you know. And as I tell you, Mohamed gets a vast wealth of experience. So until you know what you want to do, you know room for tell. One team, you know, old players they're back again. Now waiting them to be for do, and then tactics most of the time they can't take because they didn't believe in. Mohamed always when they play with fake players there, 2 fake players there back, and you know they play player back when they take on 1-1 and speed. Because when they defend back again, they make sure say back again say you get Bokon a crowded midfield, then he ready for penetrate na the 2 wings set. And I mean from when Mohamed they play always the wings and the peg. You see, so it gets again for beginning can make you always say we go for the give coaches a chance. You know, like a way we can analyze before the game. Not different here this season now. I check some guys when they analyze now see TV back again, they talk about the game. Not different ball game we they see. So most of the time, you know, coaches they get waiting and the players when they look around for when come in. And we want to talk about you look what you do to in technical stuff. And make sure say that player when they play together and a player that we get experience that they bring can. Not to people that we get what you have to say, all the same credential, you know, all the certificates are what you need, but the one that we get experience. So Enoch can play with that. As I said today, if play experience over energy we see between Musa Tobo and Kai Kamara. So I think in a post we need to play with experience, and a post we need to play with how A1 for building team with players that will take 1-1 and play the wicked speed.
That's fine. We've just been saved by Jumaba once more again with a header that goes over the goalpost of the Sierra Leone national team, and we still not conceive anything. Marshall, I don't take a very.
You see this Jumaba? You don't get player like a Jumaba, like a Joseph Toby. Who you know see this? We the under so back again, na soldier. But they can't get so no more now.
Yep, I totally agree. But Jumaba don't they out for quite some time though. But people never took notice of him.
Yeah, because which they did get up for get cast a lot of them, but not be play. You know, most of them back in way come up from AIK, go to Sleeper, you know, to let me dress some, but now you can get opportunity. Yes, they don't for long, but it not be the play.
Okay, any specific reason because of you know any renowned club? Because it just shoot out from nowhere, but like you say, he's always been around. But he just shoot out like from nowhere and comes straight into the national team in this kind of manner.
Sarcastic answer. What did they give me like that? I know a manager with the try no man for leg get caps for leg go so me no wetin na me. So no footballers that can dey boku but tin na dey understand. I know a manager with the call no leg get caps no leg go travel so me no wetin na me. Nobody will give me a better explanation and you know some we see no see so no more about you there so.
Alright.
You understand? But you know maybe a lot of something you make a sweet or
No, but I agree with you at some point there because you're totally right. Because at the end of the day, now what's in you they expect the country for say 9, then they listen to. But if anybody gets in your own view, that was a good save by Mohamed Cissé. What do you think of Mohamed Cissé? Because we are, let's say Mohamed, the national goalkeeper, hasn't been called for this particular 2 matches they win in the Bristol. So now like a total dropout or they want for just see how this other Mohamed they do in position?
Well, I want to make you always say all football elect for test when they come. You know, all the older they get, all the older they feel say yes, get for deliver, like get this chance. As I see for them, Mohamed said come back and begin use home base them. You know, they criticize them, but look what they are doing well. Criticize them, no, FC Calon player. You get for believing which you get. Yes. And then Tibo, which says you make for call 13 and foreign base player who put on a bed. Somebody they present player who make it tickets.
No, I agree with you on that. That's true. Because if you're
do this from Finland, which nine himself back again. Abu Dhabi away number 4. You see, look 10 years back again from UK. So and I know the young boys they look for number. And the young boys they look for. And you know what's in the building team around. make it always so good for land no now for give people an opportunity and chance to make them do it in the one for them. I'm glad this time around the first time they're not picking back cool stuff for I think I go looking at that condition. So now all the other way once no more now. You see, but I don't say one man the other back again the way we go for talk about no more now back. You don't mention him no more now back. Way in the city different from where you know did it. You know?
No, that's true. Because sitting on the platform where everybody has been and you've been saying your own thing, it's different from where you don't catch doing that yourself. No, but even with Kalon himself,
business.
Well, I know.
All the world in the talk. All the world in the talk. So, you need to be possible for me. So, me don't get kiss that you calling him.
No, I didn't call him either. But where you don't say, where you don't say, now in boss no more until then we don't stop them. So we know for say now part of the coaching staff, the backroom staff, right? I don't know. No, but on a very serious note, what you're talking about right now is something where, oh, that's a 1-to-1 by, oh no, missed again. I think we've defended very well. Fred, what you say is a very serious conversation, and I believe say you're right for say when you are sitting behind the desk, it's not the same way you do on the pitch itself or where you do manage. So basically, Kalon called like a 3 or 4 of him player, then we he play with some way na him personal friend. So one of them na Paul Parker, Keule Kamara, no Keule Conte, and the 2 brothers them. So I believe say.
Mistake. You don't say one of them that you call for. So let's Paul Parker now. You say one of them.
No, one of them. No, at the count of Paul Parker. Of course, Paul now one of the blood and way.
No, not about that one day first. Because you say one of them they call 3 forces. So let's find the one number 3, but you want to play politics there. So let's go to Paul Parker. Okay, Paul Parker need to talk. Let me let the back.
No, I'm not saying that Paul Parker the conversation they on. Definitely 110%. I know that very well. But I'm not twisting or switching things. I just want to forget a holistic general picture, and then we can now focus on Paul Parker. Yes, Paul has been saying a lot behind the scene. He's been saying a lot on the pitch when he was a player, and also he done join a couple of pundits discussions them on Salon football. We all know what's in view on Salon football, and we know for say there was a point in time where inside B1 for then at that position they would say Kalon Desu or work with the under 17s or under 21s, but that didn't happen. But now he don't have the position. Usai, I believe, say, his expertise means a lot. As then it's guy for attack right now, defended away by Sierra Leone. So we know for saying his expertise means a lot, and we want to see how far he got for taking expertise now that he is on the bench of.
The way they the attack position now back again, really to me, I'm not happy because I mean these are skillful and experienced players at the back again. You know, all the things they don't stand in the middle, now that attack, they reach. So any mistake by Juma, no man on trouble for you.
Yeah, that's true. Now on the attack 1-on-1. What's in this they do Tana inside the box, Oh! Oh! Salon they raise their hand up for penalty kick, but it's not been given. No, Fred, like you say, we don't face a barrage of attack right now, and Musala has been very much instrumental. 3-on-3.
1-to-1, 3-on-3.
No, that's fine. It's a good save.
Very good. You see now once I say Juma and Giant, wait that before you say you know type of pass. And
no.
Don't say they close the attack them. Every now and then they close the attack. I've been telling you say the game go open now with the same one because we tell us I don't know what's the other one again. Then at the same time they want come manage one go. So switch game for coming. But at the tennis where I believe say we need that tank Musa to go that tank.
Well, something Kalongo listen to you.
Pass where they brush where they kick that trouble. So I think say we need them for now. But over to the say about Paul Parker. I know you're I know I get for call your boss to make a live nice stop up. Because now we know say very vibrant in talking, you know, no interview, no nothing, and then no tell me so we don't get knowledge and see face. We will get for talk about him and know say he did it. Because I don't see much clear about himself. I don't see much change about him, you know.
Well, that's true. I totally agree with you as well because there hasn't been much on Paul Parker, and we know, you know, like he gets a quiet entrance into the squad and into the team of play, but we're not able to foresee much of interviews being done by himself or anything where he don't try for portray But it's a clear penalty for Leone Star, you know. Why is the ref?
Clear penalty. It was a clear penalty.
That's a clear penalty. Clear penalty. It's ball to the hand. That's a contact.
Watch the hand the go behind, and this is the same delicacy always people get problem with. If the hand they come before you can.
Oh, that's a clear miss by Egypt. That was very, very close.
What's the pass no more? How you pass them ball? How you pass? Whose pass you go make now?
That was very close. That was very close.
The game now go open now. The game go get for open. The game get for open now.
You know, to be honest with you, Fred, this Augustus Cabo wife Naina in name, I've been really underestimate him, you know, but he has done extremely well for tonight's match.
I tell you, for the two wing, they can only play fast player back again and player back all the 1-to-1.
He don't do extremely well, and he able for hold the ball, he they take them on, and is very confident with the ball as well.
All you know.
And Tyrese has been also instrumental. He's giving more energy, more confidence to the team. Yeah, they're still holding on to the ball. The confidence is great. It is great. I'm quite impressed with the team at the moment. Their confidence has grown. But you know, say Mohamed.
Look what happened. That's how we have to just stay.
Yep, and they're still holding on to it. I think this is the very first time when they hold the ball for well over a minute.
Yes.
Very good combination.
Now. Look, I'm very good.
Very good combination. Very good combination.
You don't see? I think so. Team, I just saying, just go for play son because what you do, we want goal and they want defense.
Oh, that's a. Cabo don't do extremely well tonight because he's been attacking left, right, and center, and he's not taking any chances. A throw to Leone. I not ever see such kind of confidence since I've been watching him play anyway. And Tyrese don't do well so far. He don't come back for support. He don't come back for support now the midfield. Yeah, he did. I don't forget the team name. Nah, Division 1 team. No, yeah, Division 1 team. But they do extremely well, and they don't tip him for be one of the most improved players. Them.
You don't see? So,
yeah.
I mean, something in the. You look like a Samadia back. Samadia back impressed me. Bad one. Samadia impressed me. Bad one. You know?
We just don't get a corner again. We've been doing extremely well so far.
Yes. No, let's go for press. We don't do one down. We don't get nothing for low.
Yeah, we've been doing extremely well so far, and with the attack.
I taste some tiredness. I taste tiredness that Egypt team.
You mean tiredness?
Tiredness and frustration. I'm not here for normally. At the sense of the team, yes. You know?
You mean at the Calon team or Egypt?
No, the Egypt team.
Well, the Egypt team gets exhaustion because most of them play and don't play at plenty European competition over the past couple of weeks.
Yeah. At the sense, you know? So I think so. Just continue for press.
Oh! What a miss!
Lord have mercy.
Can you imagine that? And the African are offside. Well, anyway, never mind. That was, yes, he's offside. He's in an offside position.
Yeah, looking one green, and I'm looking one green.
Yeah.
Look what you could do, Seba. It wasn't the boy for ball pass.
If I don't make the ball, like I'll set him in for fine.
No, but how offside from corner position?
Yes, you did play offside from corner position. So basically, then left give the 6-yard box. So inside the 6-yard box is stood up. And if you left inside the 6-yard box, automatically in offside. Because there is no one on the goal post for Egypt.
From the line.
Yes, it's coming from the line, Fred.
From the line.
Only.
The ball 90% offside.
No, only if you have a player.
If the ball knock the goalkeeper, I can't knock you go inside. You want green it. And knock the goalkeeper, I can't knock you go inside.
No, if now you want get inside the 6-yard box. Fred, if now you want get inside the 6-yard box, then are offside. If not, so you want get inside the 6-yard box, you can get away with them.
Knock the goalkeeper, you don't need to play. And knock the goalkeeper, the ball will come out there and knock you, but now you want green it. No, boy. It's coming from the under end. Now this I can say. You see football, I mean, I guess you know more watch because certain thing in the boy, you determine the ball from in position, upside, the man for the before the ball. No option with the man behind the ball. And the ball is coming from the flag, the corner position, when at the last line.
Yeah, but it still happens say the ball there before you. Still, where they come out from the last line. You can still say
you need to play against your goal. You play towards their goal. And upside always that the man for the before the ball. The man for the before the ball. Everywhere they kick with the ball they left. Anyway, you know me no one else say you
I know now I gotta listen to you as much as you just say, but you not goalkeeper ball now you don't play. You know, say goalkeeper ball is different from the actual player the way they play on the pitch. But as you say, offside the man for the front the ball or behind the ball, but as long as you are the last man in the position where you come up from the opposite direction, then the ball they play to you now offside. That is exactly what happened. So basically, I believe say now make the referee rule and matters offside. But the penalty is a clean penalty. But even though you say the hand they go behind, well, the hand thing still they go behind.
I always get for watch number now. You need to touch person where the reverse go behind. Now I can't touch you. No way.
Yeah, they touch first way. They touch first way the reverse go behind. Is the person they behind you?
Well, then how that cause the problem?
If the person they behind you.
Football, like how they say, T-boy. Now they say handball. Hand to the ball. Ball to the hand, not to handball.
Ball to the hand.
The way the reverse, you see not touch each other.
Well, you play at the Kaisai finally. You play at the bench line. Wow.
Sometimes, T-boy, something in the way somebody do it, no more now. It keep in track. Now, Kaido exhaust them left and right, no more now, back again, keep in track. If you watch F no more now, you know, if you look the thing, it will keep Kai safe inside it.
Yeah, okay, now Kai don't pull. Yes,
No.
Kai is being substituted.
If the man left Kai 2 minutes, no more, let Kai just go no more now, area for Musa Tumbo.
Well, if you go area from Musa Tumbo, I hear you, that would have been nice. So they do the drop ball for Musa Tumbo, and then Musa Tumbo wash him. Yeah.
They lost up fast, so they two shots back, and so they get second ball. If they win first ball or second ball, they lost up.
Yeah.
You see. So pass like you will know the game, go know what's in the coach tell for the we can't look no more. Now what you don't do now, we know the attack book now. So what one can command where the good in that mass or kick one can maybe get power back where they go stone that goalkeeper the left line. And trust me, I had the 2-1 they come no more now, I tell you.
Alright, so well, I wait for see, and I would like your prediction for Lucky come true because now in our interest as Leonians for make we win this match. If we lost them, it's going to be devastating for us. But you feel say Kalong come into this coaching with the anticipation say they qualify for World Cup or they use them as a build-up for a young session into Sierra Leone football?
Well, I think say if you use the word say build-up, you go fine because you know can't give no much you can qualify team. But that one day, I would think say they make a fool of himself. You know, you can't be just in a 2-game day, you know, put your players in together. It's not just not the one that we feel say. So if you say that for can qualify the team well, I don't know what kind of coach be. If you say that for build up more like with home base them, where I feel say, you see, not too when you look at football again, will you really, if you get a long term, most of them play the way they play so now, they will get opportunity for international back.
Yeah.
You get two, that's what waiting that you don't get say. And we watch most of the time that when can they control Africa, so they get more players that will come out because it exposes everything that we get. And the way they deal with it, I know them in and out, and deal with it, and otherwise the others. I mean, I don't even like, I'm not going to go call back again, but this is a waste of resources for call 18 professional for camp.
No, I agree with you. But I talk to.
The kind of guys say, but somebody say, "How my business soon next because you say the plan, just call me normal." All next bank local will see there the guys who came more than me.
Well, I talk to Leone. Let I talk to Leone Jumaba. Leone Jumaba, they're on the line right now. Jumaba, what's your take on the game so far? I know you're watching and we are 1 down.
Yeah, we are 1 down. Boy, thank you so much. And thank you, Fred Clay, as always. You know, get the history and it talk to power when it comes to sport and football. You know, we are doing great so far in terms of performance, you know, with level of confidence. You know, we are not faced, you know, like first that we go play teams like Egypt and other big name clubs or countries.
Yeah.
They panic. We we know they see boom bamboo football. We see the guys are composed. They're doing their best. However, waiting me think say missing right now is we're not ready for take risk yet. At this stage of the game, over coming to 80th minutes, we need for take that risk and push them a little bit, test them buttons for C, because we don't know now say they don't know now say we're able to contain them, but we need for take risk. What I can imagine right now, I don't know, we match against Nigeria where we be there at least almost 4 down, right?
Yeah.
We ended up equalizing and finishing the game 4-4. That's what I want to see right now. You want to take a risk with them, because when you test them buttons, then you push them behind, they go confused because they expect that. So right now, they play comfortably, and we don't want that, because there can be counter-attacks, there can be anything where they go full last minute forget one more goal against you, and we don't need that. Once we can finish this game would be a draw. So I don't know if they don't introduce Saleh Kassim.
Oh, that's a close miss. Yes, they're not introduced Musa Tombo. Musa Tombo is on the pitch right now.
So Musa Tombo may be bringing that up. They just need for help and now and supplier. Let it continue for test and defense. So that's what I can say right now.
So Musa Tombo, I don't know Salon Savior. So Fred, what's your response to Juma's report?
Well, Tibo, if you don't call and say I don't know Salon Savior, they always say we. Tonight, always say we. Whether they say not to me so in there when I salon elect or we say me no so we start to all the people want to talk in the lab. That's fact, because some woman get their own talk, so everybody say
no, that's true.
But I'm glad if swap me, I think my boss. I don't know if the same Juma or they get some feedback from SLFA,
Naim, now Juma SLFA.
Yes, Juma, they get difficulty with some certain thing. And please, I want you to tell me about this election and you just feel so for look up to now. You take that man to the Juma. You know the best hope for them to go to the
Let's not fall into T-Boy exam, not to Juma FM. This is Juma Gem Media.
Fred, okay, Fred, you actually visited this now Juma bar for SLFA.
No, T-Boy, na Juma Ba for Sierra Gem Media, alias SLFA call and small. Juma, guess too small about the election, I mean, too small about the election.
Honestly, I don't follow much on the elections. I have no clue what's happening right now, so then we'll get for research a little bit for another day.
Because the biggest disaster than now, I hear you say all that the executive. We deal with the executive now, then say na do or die, the one that the Brahma and first don't come out normal now for the Bow Rangers man. So I believe so now they closer for the giveaway because they just the eye everything, but you really closer. But who do you feel will be a better side? Who do you feel will be a better person?
Again, on a general, my own general opinion is this: what we need is someone we get love for the game. Somebody we ready for work for develop football in a salon. Not so somebody we just want occupy an office or for the travels, for the per diems and the glory will come with it. We need for work for improved football and sport in a salon. That's what we need. So whoever that person will be is what we need. They never put the national politics aside, because national politics don't get into football. The personal sentiment, who that sabi, who that promotes individual interest rather than the country interest. So what we need is someone will love the game, someone will get the skills, the experience, the administrative skills.
All right, I watch them. Go on, Juma.
Yeah, so that's what I can say really when it comes to sport and salon. We don't go past that stage now where we still for the complaint about Slafa elections or for rig here and there. That's not the benefit we at all. We don't do it for the past 20, 30 years. We are still retrogressing. So we need people that love the game, people will understand the game, people will ready for live legacy and develop the sport.
Okay, quick one, Juma. Because you look, you don't want to answer the question. I'll ask you now direct. You know the two people you know what they call Daddy Brahma and what's the name again? This Bo Rangers man. You sabi the all two. If now you be the vote, who do you vote for? From what's in the Nondo?
Again, Fred, like I say, it's difficult for say. You know why? Because national politics don't come into it, and you don't want people that will monopolize.
Now your opinion I want. Now you don't sabi the way they you don't say the way saying Daddy Brahma don't do. You don't know what in the other next man don't do. If now you be in this salon now, who do you vote for?
But not only right now, so difficult for me to say who that are the vote. They all don't play their role, right? They all don't play their role. If you look at them, you might want to say, has Daddy Brahma got the support that he needed for able for succeed? He don't get the freehold for able for work. Then I one thing. He get the capacity for move Slafa to the next level. That's another thing. With Babadi, we all know say he don't make financial success for himself and with Bo Rangers because they get the finances. But with that,
I like that word. I like one word for himself. I like that word for himself.
You know.
I like the way they come from Juma for himself. Yes, continue.
Exactly. Will it translate to the same thing when it comes to Slafa? That's the big question. So it's difficult for say. Daddy Brahma has been there. We don't see few things that will don't happen. You know, the local league don't they play consistently. Whether or not to the level where we need them yet, that's another question. But you might, if you want to attribute failures and challenges to them, you might as well attribute success. Sierra Leone has been playing in international competitions regularly. They play friendlies. Sierra Leone don't be attracted, particularly for get foreign-based players where not only traditional one the way common salon go overseas for people the way maybe born outside, you know, don't become attractive for play for Sierra Leone. So these are all things we're seeing. The under-20, the female football club, and all of that. So it takes a constant, group effort, a team effort for develop football in salon. So Daddy Brahma, we don't see what he don't do. Thomas Babadi, we don't see what he don't do for Bobo Rangers and, like I say, for himself. Or will he be able to translate that to sport? What if governments change tomorrow? We have a different government. Would he
we need to change that. They say Abu Dhabi don't come too much now. Even the fear, you see, this is a good one. Even the fear. I want to say that midfield even get fear because we don't get that yellow card.
Then Abu Dhabi.
Juma, just like easy one now. You see what make some of Funa, and I don't know the guys speak like injected to people that also want to do. Let me make a question. Just a quick one now. Babadi, Daddy Brahma, vote.
Hello? No, I still get Juma on. I still get Juma on.
No, there.
Yeah, Juma, I see quick one now. Some of Una, we don't know which opinion means to salon football. So I guess they ask you now, Daddy Brahma, Babadi, vote. Now you know you.
Yeah, but I mean not get for be a delegate for vote. So whatever I say, no matter.
No, but I know waiting on opinion can mean in public. No, but I guess only you vote no more.
So if you ask me personally right now, I don't have any relationship with Daddy Brahma. I don't know him, but I'll maintain him. We continue for empower Slafa under in leadership for let we succeed. That's what
SLFA working together. That's how you want people. But I say about SLFA working together.
That's it. Yeah. Yeah. That's what we need. You know, we don't need not individuals. You can't build individuals. You need to build the institution, the organization. You know, you build them from ground up, empower them, give them the freehold for operate. Then you can hold them accountable.
All right, thank you very much, Jumaba, for that. Yeah. But Fred Clay, the Jumaba we talk to you, so this is Jumaba of Sharaja Media, not Jumaba of SLFA. So I hope say you get that clear.
No, I think in name can 2-3 economic SLFA inside.
Okay, so Juma basically.
Yeah, it do something for them on press. Yes, they assist them on some press something.
Not all this Jumaba or this Jumaba they do sports. for SLFA. So you may have got the Juma bars wrong. Because this Juma bar, I know clearly 110% say, now Sarah Jamie Media debut. Not so SLFA debut.
I will just say someone I know go join and I make the first of all at least let's wait in that way.
Not at all.
But
all right.
So good boys, 5 minutes to go. This may prediction so back again. I don't know who's much you could go do for me. You know. I probably wish if we can equalize back again and not go bad, but then that minutes out there, experienced player there, so you need a chance back again no more now. Follow settle again. You know.
Well, that's true. Fred, I'm trying to get your video back out. Your video has been stalling a bit, but I'm trying to get it back out again once more.
And T-Boy, why should they do that?
Go on, Juma.
I think, you know, for me, like I said during the Guinea-Bissau match, you know, Kalondo proving steps so far in terms of which you don't see from in an organization, which you don't see in a confidence, which you don't see in another experienced player where sometimes understand some of these guys, you know, either I don't see them playing from young days, they don't see him as a mentor. So then they play with him and then they play for him as well. One thing we clearly say earlier is something that I said the last time. You know, we can only develop Sierra Leone football when we give opportunity to the local players, the players that already play, home-based players, and now the league therefore be strengthened. You can't bring 30, 40, professional players, semi-professional players where they play out of the country for the field team all the time. It's not sustainable and it's very expensive as well. So let's develop the players, because when you do that, then you give confidence to other one that we get the skills, where they get the capacity for say, I'm not wasting my time. Let me pursue football. Then we'll be able to get more talent. You know, so you just can't you can mix them, but you cannot just rely on international players. That's one thing I would say. And so far, we still get a long way for go for what you call assess Mohamed Kalon in leadership as a coach, because with Egypt we'll not get bad record against them all. If you look, from 2010 to 2023, I think we played 3 matches, then win one, we win one, and we draw the other one. So our record has not been bad, with Egypt so far in the last decade. And if you look, Sierra Leone's historical football with Egypt, it don't did it. Because with domestic league was good, we had players from Sierra Leone that played their trade in Egypt, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Including Mohamed Kalon, Sef Gode on loan at some point. But we had, the famous, Daifan played there. We had the
for Arab contractors. Yeah.
Right? So they all played there. So we don't need for free them. We'll continue. We do it to be able to do and develop. And now if we lose this one, no sweats. Let's prepare for the next match. I'm sure Kalon's team will mature for preparing for the the African Nations Cup qualifiers when they start in 2027.
Yeah.
But right now, it's just picking the pieces and trying to get things together. He'll get some right. He'll miss some. That's my opinion.
All right, thank you very much, Juma. I totally agree with your opinion on that. And myself by the idea, say his appointment is not to qualify for the World Cup, even though if it does happen, that's good. But again, it's for his preparation towards the next AFCON. And then possibly maybe after 2026 World Cup, he might stand a chance for take the team to the first World Cup. But so far, so good. He has done extremely well with this team. And for me, they able to get a 1-0 defeat to Egypt, I don't think it's a bad result. And the team has played exceptionally well for a team where they won down at away. So I'll give him that to say the team has grown enough confidence, not just to hold on to the ball, but also to attack and make themselves visible in the Egyptian half. Egypt is not an easy team to play anyway, because they've been one of the best teams in Africa for decades, and that still remains to be the same. They've qualified for a couple of World Cups. They've qualified for almost all the AFCONs that will happen, and they've won a couple of AFCONs. But the other interesting thing, Juma, we realized back again, say, the same kind of caliber of coach where Egypt gets is the same. We still don't get a Sierra Leone wherein Egypt's then coach right now, somebody who have been the highest goal scorer for Egypt, the all-time highest goal scorer, and he's been exceptionally well with the Egyptian team so far. Whilst we get Mohamed Kalon. Do you think this is the new trend for kind of African football, for begin look at their own, for later able for manage and say? Because I remember the last AFCON, almost all the countries that we represent now the AFCON were being managed by their home-based managers. Do you think this is the new trend? Before I come to Fred?
I think that's the way to go. You understand? Because the money we they spend for international and foreign coaching staff, because that staff, that coach, the way they come one go and work with the assistant or something for them. If you spend half of that, right, for develop, because again, still they insist that not just Mohamed Kalon, you need the professionals, right, and allow people the free space. What we have, the problem we have in Sierra Leone, you have the politicians that want to even select the team. Remember when we go Nations Cup, right? Kista was there. You had people in government, including the chief minister of foreign affairs at the time. You see the all the
changing room,
back room and all that. You know, sometimes we decide who that for place. Sometimes some man go and let the president call or the first lady call for say, oh, that be Boboyanda or that person.
Exactly, Juma, no cut you do. Now also we see the chief minister on again in England. They go impose saying picking for go.
Picking for play, exactly. Right. So we don't need things like that. Mohamed Kalon need the freehold for operate. They need the support. We need finance. You need for pour in finance into the sport, because when you look at Egyptian football, they have a whole structure. Why you think, say, the headquarters of African football did it? Not so by accident. You understand what I mean?
Yeah.
So we need to develop it. Kalon only done, what you call a lead for 2 matches. So he's respected among his colleagues then. You understand me?
Well, officially, we only have like, the official time is almost finished. We've got 4 minutes of extra time to play. We only have 2 minutes now to go. But continue, Juma.
Right. And I always say, he will be equally respected when they meet up with his colleagues and not to somebody that push over. And I believe, personally, Kalon will want to leave a legacy. For say, I started as the wonder boy. The boy will be the playing a parade, will be the playing a Fire Force, will be the playing all the other leagues them say and go as one of the youngest and score the goal for Leone Stars Nations Cup. You understand?
Yeah.
I mean, he go one for left that legacy, because if Kalon not be one for left legacy, he not they go set up FC Kalon and develop. You might say it's a business, but he had the opportunity to set up that business in any other place. He will make more money. Kalon, as I know him, all his investments, all his life is been in Sierra Leone. Investment that will go good or bad, but he don't pour a heart and soul to Sierra Leone. So he will want to see that green, white, and blue flag fly high, particularly in discipline, in trade, in career. Even if we're not able to win cup as a coach, as a player, he may want to win something as a coach, or he will want to leave that legacy for Sierra Leone. That's why I believe in him.
This is over. It's all over. It's all over.
So over to you.
All right, thank you very much, Juma. The game is finished right now, and Sierra Leone lost 1-0 to Egypt. I don't think it's a bad result at all. I think Sierra Leone has performed greatly tonight, and I think Mohamed Kalon in legacy will still live on, because this is not the second match where he gets full control over the team, and it is a very good result for him as far as I'm concerned. He managed to actually not secure, well, he did not manage, but at least he tried for make the goal line be as respectful as it is. For like Egypt beat Salon 1-0, it is not something that you may think will be possible. You might be expecting a 4 or 5-0 or 5-2 or 5-1 or 5-3. But again, this is Sierra Leone, and this is the new Sierra Leone, and this is the new wing of Sierra Leonean players coming up to reality in this day and age of modern football. So Fred, over to you. What will be your take on the match so far before we round up for tonight's game?
I'm disappointed because we lose, but at the same time again, I think I'm happy. I mean, for seeing me team they play this kind of way. You know, from where I see that adjustment, that key changes are not serious. You know, and they get it right. What I mean by get it right, you need a high defense, like again, they get to that go press on again because now we football you play. It better for make at least to come out with you draw, and then we see the changes back where they score, the all attack. So me, I believe say we don't start. That doesn't no more. We don't start. We don't start with Mame Caron. We now 5 go. Now be the same thing. No more now we can start saving come. In order for easy, you want to game more like you can no more now. You don't understand player. But I think say it don't begin get right. We begin expose beast the way you see 365 days with na with na salon. You know, so you know what they're capable of doing, and so far so good. Me, I think say I satisfy individual player as a team. Really satisfied with the team today.
Well, it's also satisfying to see your own players are actually lining up to take pictures with Mo Salah. That's an impressive that's an impressive sight. Go on, Juma.
Fred Klein as somebody who is very difficult for satisfying Kappa.
Of course.
Let's tell you say it don't feel too bad. That's a plus.
No, I agree. Because
satisfied, not in a bad way, because he does not want to settle for less.
That's true.
He has the capacity.
That's true.
They do so because most of the players, the way they play right now at the team, you will say that players them. We still get players the way don't begin playing football for the past 20 years, right?
Yep.
Now smaller leagues and all of that kind of thing. So 20 years and 10-year, life, cycle and they play so. But we need to develop new breed of players. We need to have the Senegal kind of approach. Frankly, what do you think is missing? Why are we not getting it right with that? Developing our young players, youth players, say that graduates to the national team.
Because all the coaches they can dance to the nonsense. Where you can no money, you not get free and they give you condition because you angry, you have for it to take all. Mama no go do that, and that's what don't begin to say. The worst thing they tell you say, even the workers then, they're the way they play football, all man get player. We think each if na coach we know the on your name, but we know the understand if they allow for foreign coach. They may ask for influence, but that influence will be the influence to local coach. Where I believe say with the technical team where I see Mohamed not ready for that. Right. I tell you first time, you know listen to the press because the press back now that back with their ball. No, this is a good pass and that's what they play under. So in they do Test America use the word say, I believe so don't begin the right way. Because for even winning team, we know the change according to football tactics. Say no. Even though again I did do 3 changes. And one of the changes was see what he want to do a getter. The only thing on the height and fitness and child. I mean, they propose say if they left Kai and Musa for 10 minutes. Kai and then Musa drink energy.
Yeah.
You see, so
yes.
What shall they say? So now, what I feel say, not forget the team to which you want, not to 2-3 games.
No.
Not to 2-3 games. So you go for day, get games and make. And the good thing is, I should say, Mama could organize Boku when the match with the home base them. Boku when they go out and see. And this they call back again for Boku international appointment. When a plus for it. So yeah. I believe say that the right side with it, the right side with it, trust me, the right side with it.
Yeah, it's better late than never.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you very much for that, Juma. And I believe say what we are on right now is to make sure that we have this going and we continue for all the national team when Leone start to the highest esteem. Go on.
They are dangerous in the back. I don't know if they don't okay now to you and I think you don't see video.
Yes.
You see what's the points along the ball line they cancel back now.
Then I what's in now?
Now Mohamed Kalon, then that point I'm under that driver. And I'm going to back again at the NSA. Trust me, things change. Like Mohamed Kalon now support Babadi can I go so. But the boss started with the money. But it was crazy to not even the money boy.
Well, Fred, I hear you. Go on.
Imagine Kalon they do it now. And as super people don't begin to appointments. Oh, then we cannot come and get more votes. Because one more all things that don't get point finger. And I tell some of you back again and see they know it. we go Candia and go chook with Anna some people like yeah, because it's which is.
Hold on, Fred. Namio side. Sorry, go ahead.
You host don't turn out a smart school on a smart school you live now. So all thing we mistake at the trouble and I still like the one behind the free, the way the blue, the yellow, and still boy different. No, Tibo on a serious note and Juma, trust me, no one, I don't know the problem. If Kalon mistake support Babadi, or then Babadi no win, that's trouble. It's about that the Campula. They can't change and say no support. But that they go on.
No, but again, football not for be based on support, on who they support against who they need support, because the fact of the matter is you still get for support somebody anyway, but now what in matter now important, what in you they do in your position where you do as a player or as a manager or as a chairman or as a president of SLFA. So that is what we have to take into consideration very highly than just look at other issues that were not totally relevant at this point in time. So what will be your final message before I go to... No, like I'm first to Juma. Juma, what will be your final message for today?
Well, my final message first is for say thank you to you and Fred for being at the studio and, you know, give analysis update on the game. You know, I think this is good, particularly for the one that you know get the opportunity for watch the match live. You know, this give them sense. But again, it's not just about watching the match. The issues around football that I don't discuss over this period of time, at least the past 2 hours, you know, go help the game so much. Waiting me one tip to Sierra Leoneans that we get for patience. We get for patience. If we keep patient with corrupt politicians them for rule for 5 years, we must be patient with Mohamed Kalon and in team, in staff, as well as the players.
I'm not there. You better need to go salon. I'm not there.
Okay, well, let me talk. You not so you talk. So, me talk. So, if we keep patient with them for 5 years, let's give Mohamed Kalon the opportunity to do his best, and also for make sure we support him financially and give him the freehold. If Kalon need forget foreign staff for car help in terms of fitness or other kind way for train the players, then allow him the opportunity for let him help build a formidable team. That's one. However, for moving forward, we have to develop grassroots football. I think it is high time we go back and try for develop a school league for able to perform, because we remember the Mohamed Kalon squad, apart from where they play community football, most of them played the football league, the school football, right?
Yeah.
Competition, and most of them excelled. And one thing we salute for understand, CAF still they organize their school football. For sure, you say grassroots football is the way to go. The next finals for the school football for Africa, Ghana the hoster.
Yeah, Ghana the hoster. I think next month, I think.
So we have to think that way. Don't forget about the violence and all of those kind of things. Election violence, they take place, but they still make election. Boo-boo violence, they take place, they still make boo-boo. Let's still do our school football and still try to provide security. Now we don't get more field them, more pitches them and all that, because you want people to learn as well as pursue their aspiration in sports. That's what I want to say. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Jimaba. Over to you, Fred Clay. We'll come back and have a discussion on sports in the next couple of weeks to come, because I know Fred is highly anticipating for some sporting discussions. So, Fred, over to you for today's game.
Yeah, thank you very much, Mr. T-Boy, for the opportunity. As usual, I believe, so until we don't get opportunity to talk to them people in there, so now I can give you a telling that days. I guess they make fun of them. The most unlucky people are back, you know, the poor salon football, the salon politicians. They're all, and people nobody. They're all, most of the presidents, them, from Omar Cannon to Madabio. You know, and they see me worse back then. Him be worse, Madabio.
Me another day, now you they talk.
No. See what you know me. They like to say this. Imagine the way we bring Aisha can begin to bring all kind of nonsense, and you know, let them just get out of this game and not to the game. Let them go administer their politics and everything. All turn their hand and they don't know more for waiting. because I didn't go gain population. You know, then the point president for win back. How long for that? How long for that nonsense when they are now letting people who they administer choose what they want for themselves? You know, that they back will begin getting wrong. But as Juma they say, you know, let God just make nobody get a man. But it's in a cannot accept because me, when they can sign contract, they close away for the day. You just can't look me so long because tomorrow you don't can say they can't pull me. No, the damage for the day there. And I do back with the cinema who set months. Who set months of few people in because they get power. Do it in a field for do. Just the pray God will do someone go forget opportunity there. You know? The some of us for the same thing. Paul Kamara with Chak and smoke jamba, they can't tell you some kind of stadium because they make you minister. After you don't smoke in your office 2 to 10. You don't even know what's in the gun. The band possible camp, a citizen in a stadium. You know, the thing just too much. Otherwise, we can watch this salon football. You know, but I'm not blaming man. When you appoint Christmas, what you have forget. You know? So let's say it's working begin talking. You see the anger in me. Because I know the kind of passion when we get for that game. You know, the only cow they are lucky because they got opportunity for go see no more in the land book. You know? Now a bunch of educated fools that will get to that place there. You see, this is not game where we know which they bring the lawyer they bring kind of countries in. You know? But all the time. They use it for gain favor, thief, and then go sit down back no more now back again. But let them know one day. That's when they call come and go. So not see how they all can end up. Not see how they all can end up. They can't see they love the game. You know? This is the game, they don't tell itself in a salon. They don't tell what this game when they call football itself in a salon. We no one give free hand to make at least older than for administer. Older than for handle the technical issue, But me and not doubt Kalon. I'm not saying you know what they do. So you know take a light from that. I guess the plan now say they know being in Kalu politics. Because the worst time for salon football now will get this SLFA election from one to another. You see, that when we talk back again, me not glad you actually go lost, but maybe the first year. I'm the first year. You know, because you can forget what you take. You don't forget certain side, not because they push you. I'm not getting nothing against them, but this time we all 10 of us to cook. All 10 of us will cook, don't forget what they want. All 10 of us will cook. Do the NSA now. You know? The NSA now. And I got said no more now because when they appoint Kalon, SLF says they don't appoint me, same argument begin come back. But we don't get constitution. We don't get things away by me for long. Who say your power stop? We don't get it, Steve. Not the manager and Joseph now, so we don't get it. You know, we always be there because of the team, but we don't get it. In a way, if I administer football, man, all this green and you put her aside. You know, put her aside. But all the time, that's all the time, no matter the one case story, grumble no more about, you know, politicians, the way they interfere. But just call me, you can't get the plumber. You can't get the plumber and different appointments there.
Right.
And I want you to never know. But one important thing there. Yeah, this director of competition as well. Me, I just want to know I want to know. Okay.
No, we'll have a different discussion on this. We definitely agree. We'll have a different discussion on this.
And I wish people don't left me out that day because we'll continue again for kites.
No, I will not. We'll set up another program in the next week or two.
Before you go, Fred, who said at the SLAFA elections?
I noticed they don't get fixed yet, but not begin for campaign on that ground.
That campaign don't cause a lot of problems already with supporters, fans, and well-wishers that really support on both camps. Yep, there's been a serious issue. But no, we will have a discussion on that anytime soon anyway. I agree with you on that.
Yeah, we need to do a whole program on that because we not just get for look at what's in the happen at the pitch, we get for look at the happen
off the pitch as well. It's very important. Yeah.
Very important.
Okay. All right, guys, thank you very much for joining me today. And I want to say thank you to viewers and watching. And I know say when I don't enjoy the discussion we don't get. Again, it's not just about running commentary on the match that was playing today as Salon lost to Egypt 1-0. Again, we not play bad. We play effectively well. And I think the best we did today was for sure say we get composure and we get the ability for challenge at the highest level. And Kalongo with his home-based players and few more other internationals that will join, and everybody, to me, on scale today, perform extremely well. And then believe say, this is not the end of it. This is just the beginning of building on a team that is going to go far in world football, especially with the kind structure we Kalondon bring come on the game. So basically, I want to say thank you to my viewers. Thank you, Fred, for joining us once more, for making sure that you are part of this as always. And thank you, Juma, for joining us online from America. not to Juma where they SLFA, not to Juma where they play football. This not Juma. This not Juma of Star Gem Media. So look, we now know that very clearly. All right. So until next time for another edition, I think we need to put together something maybe early next week after the Ramadan, and we talk intensely about Salon football and where we are and what we take on the appointments, on the back team coaches, the way they and the support team way Kalonka, because we need to analyze each and every one of them and make sure that this is the right set of Sierra Leoneans. Then Kalon bring.
I want to suggest something, T-Ball.
Go on.
Please. I don't know if you see that video there, where the player them, then they're gonna feel it. That's
okay, we lost Fred on my network. I need to get his voice out on the other network.
religion into football.
Go on, Fred. You say it again, Fred. Because I get your view on what you're saying, but I'm not actually seeing you. I need to get you on camera back again. But continue. Why should I try to get you on camera?
No, you video no.
Yeah, no, you're on. I need to get you out on the main feed that we are on Zoom. So that's what I'm trying to do now. But go ahead. I hear you clearly.
Check to smart out.
What? No, that's not even smart out, Nami.
Forget a program where we talk about religion into sports. You know, you tell for meditate, call God for help, and they tell you shake like a devil. No, I'm not very good at seeing Pharaoh. If you say that they turn them to kill Pharaoh, now Egypt are waiting. If you see them, so that is like important. I don't say you go change something like football, but I mean, you know, your only moment for let God go and pray and have to call devil for can't see how you shake. You know, all it's only for the correct time. They go via. You know, the way that they yellow, to see them today, I'm not even say for the money that's them. Think about the chicken ways. You know. Na Juma na Fulama, I say Fulama they shake you waist. Na Fulama to come up to any side no, I say Fulama they shake it. You see, it pass clear voice.
Na dem get bloody Mary na Congo market football. West two for that matter.
I say Juma, but if you say they shake your waist no more now, whether na Congo market or na Fulama.
No, well, Fred, enough from us whether Juma about the shaking waist or not. It's just part of the game anyway. So we got to look at them from a different angle.
The dance, you know, say Fulama na they know that they will exempt for so many to so they can come back again and then name can call. We Fulama do, but then I say that.
No worry, and now we they change the game so for Salo. Can you imagine?
Hold on, I don't let Fred again once more. Let's try to get Fred back on as we are coming towards the end. Fred, I don't lost you once more. Your audio is on, but I cannot get you clearly. So let me go back and switch. You know where technology Bokuna Yan, you know which one for dealing with, like you said earlier on. There is a lot of devices plugged on right now, and I need to get the right device out. So I'm going to switch you back on another device here, which I think you will have to log on to back again. Right, with all lost Fred, I'll go see if we can get some back for log on. But Juma, over to you.
If we not get time, then we'll continue next time, you know. But I think overall, it's been a good day for Leone Stars despite the loss. We wanted a win, at least a draw. Following, we'll forget good standing. But, you know, we did well, considering the prevailing circumstance. And I wish the boys then the best for the next game. Let them just stay focused. We need to look at it as a country rather than as individuals. You will not pick, you will not call, not because they hate you. At that moment, that the coach in decision that. And we hope say the coach not go swear away. The determination we carry, so he continue with that as well.
All right, thank you very much, Juma, for that. And unfortunately, we'll not get Fred for come back and join we and say in last few words. But if you don't already say, we'll just maybe get some quick banter no more as we don't almost end the program. So like I said, thank you once more for joining us today. And we hope to see you guys, hopefully after the Ramadan, we'll put up a very good program on sports so that we'll be able to talk in details about all the things that we don't highlight, we Fred don't highlight, and we myself don't highlight on this particular program. So better luck to you, Kalong. Don't lose hope. This is just the first time you don't lost for you first two games the way you don't wait since you take over. The first one was a good, convenient, victorious win, and this one you lost to Egypt, which is one of Africa's greatest. And not to say that demeaning loss, you lost way, then go say you play woefully. The team performed very well. They did a couple of attacks. They had some positive moves, and we believe, say, the team is ready to grow to higher heights. So thank you once more for all your efforts, and thank you for making sure that the team, they perform in such manner. So on behalf of myself and the Seragen Media team, I want to say thank you for watching and have a lovely, lovely evening. Ramadan is just around the corner from now. It will be definitely on Sunday or Monday. It depends which part of the world you are.
Ramadan or Eid?
Eid, sorry. It's just around the corner, and it will be either Sunday or Monday. It depends on which part of the world you are. But tomorrow, I think tomorrow, we should be doing Laylatul Qadr in one of the mosques in London.
Well,
so
the last 10 days na days of Laylatul Qadr, because
yes,
you don't know which one is the right one. We did ours on Saturday past, so yeah, so people in the Duam, different places than the Duam. So we have another masjid here that is doing it on Wednesday, the 27th.
Okay.
So, which is tomorrow, yeah. The next tomorrow, sorry.
So when they do on tomorrow, and then there's another one doing it on Thursday, and there is, I think those are the two I know for now within our Sierra Leone community. So basically, I go deep on one tomorrow. It will be the either Fobe Fulaton one or the Brixton Mosque. They cannot say Fobe Fulaton. The Brixton Mosque, it will get the other Becca Islamic Center. We have a couple of mosques in our communities right now, and that is a very good sign of people turning into religion and Islam. Of course, the churches are many, but we haven't heard much about Lent, and we definitely know don't bring a program here this particular time for cover the Ramadan and also the Lent. We have so many busy imams and pastors. They've been running around doing a lot within the communities. So we will plead on their behalf, and definitely I will be in one of the mosques tomorrow for cover the Laylatul Qadr in that particular mosque day. So until next time, stay with us, continue to like our page and follow us, and share as much as you can. From the Seragen Media team, I will say good luck to you all and have a wonderful Eid. Thank you and bye.